So, I only follow about 60 people on Instagram, and here's why. What is going on, guys? If you're new to my channel, my name is Sebastian Escueda. I run a digital marketing agency, as well as operate this YouTube channel. In this video, what I want to go over is why I went from following a few hundred people on Instagram to now only following, it's like 60 or 65. It kind of varies, but I like to keep it under a certain amount, and there's a specific reason why. I have tried following a lot of people, and I've tried not, and I've been substantially happier and have had a lot more free time because of it, and here's why. So when Instagram first got out, when I started using it, I was enjoying following a ton of people and seeing what everyone posted and constantly engaging in people's content and stuff along those lines. Same with Snapchat. I had added tons of girls and tons of guys, and we were all, Snapchatting like, oh, this is so sweet, we can now Snapchat, we can send pictures and they disappear, like how cool is that? I would add tons of people, and this goes hand in hand, Instagram and Snapchat. I both have barely any friends on both of them that I follow back. And there was a specific reason why I made the switch from having literally like everyone I went to high school with I followed, and like everyone I met I would follow them on Instagram, to now barely following anyone and adding them on Snapchat. I don't have really anyone on Snapchat added. I have maybe like 10 people that are added, and that's about it. And here's exactly why I've transitioned from like following a ton of people to barely following anyone. So Snapchat is built with the mindset of creating a platform to become addictive for consumers. So for myself, when I was on Snapchat, I would have my notifications on, and when when I got a notification, I checked to see, oh, did someone else Snapchat me? And I had like this weird thought in my head, like, what if this one, girl or someone Snapchats me? Like, this could be my chance to, score it big or something like that. Like just random stuff that goes on in probably tons of people's heads. So first thing I did was I turned off all notifications for my email, my Instagram, my Snapchat, basically all notifications except for, I think, like texts and calls. That's about it, and reminders, but everything else was off, and there's a specific reason. So in your brain, when you get notifications constantly and you're constantly seeing them come up on your lock screen, I have one right now on this phone. I have two phones. This one's like more of a business one. This one has no notifications. So I get this one when people DM me and stuff, which is fine. I'm gonna throw that over there. I got a notification from someone following me on Instagram. I get those all the time, every single day, new people following me. So when that happens, in my head, I constantly get sort of addicted to those notifications and having people like be able to show themselves to me. So when I get someone following me, I automatically, when I get the little ding or whatever, or the vibe, so when I get the little vibrate in my phone, I check it automatically. I'm like, oh, well, who followed me or who DM'd me or something, because now I know, like, on this phone it's either a text from a business partner or a client, a call from a business partner or a client, or a DM. That's literally it. That's all the 3 notifications that are on that phone. And then with this phone, I know it's either a text or a call, nothing else. It literally can't be anything else, or a reminder. But other than that, I really have no notifications. And I have positioned myself in life to make sure that I don't have these notifications and I'm not following people. We'll get into why I unfollowed everyone in a second, but the notifications lead up to it. So I realized when I was starting my businesses that normal people who don't do anything extraordinary with their lives have notifications on. They're constantly going on Instagram. They're constantly going on Snapchat because they're made to have the general public be addicted to them. So that is why I was like, no, I'm gonna make a big change that will hurt for temporarily, or it will hurt temporarily. It will be kind of tough to stray away from the pack and not do this whole social media thing. Like, I was still on social media, I still am, as a person, but I'm not physically on it all the time. And the reason why I did that was because I understood I want to live a life that most people don't live. If I'm going to live an extraordinary life, I need to do extraordinary things. And people who live normal lives, they have all their notifications on. They're constantly checking their phone for useless stuff. I am on my phone when I'm closing deals, when I'm talking to clients, or when I'm getting information, normally just with clients. It's not to say I work all the time, it's just to say I use my time in a very productive manner. So that is why I turn the notifications off. And then now we're gonna move into why I unfollowed everyone, because it's kind of a stepping stone with the whole notifications thing. I did not want to do things that everyone else does. I saw a trend in a lot of successful people I'm friends with and a lot of successful people I've seen on the internet. There's a specific trend with how many they follow, how many followers they have, and all that stuff. So I learned the more people I follow, the more potential content there was for me to consume. And I understood that my mind was addicted to social media. It was one of those things where I couldn't, like, I in a sense could not, like, I was helpless almost, but I was. So I made the hardcore switch to, if you're not a friend of mine or a close family member, I'm not going to follow you on Instagram. I'm not going to consume your content, because here's why. I do not find any value in your content if you are not a close friend of mine that I actually talk to on a regular basis. Or if you're a family member, I want to see if my family members, you know, have a question for me or need to ask me something or want to show pictures of, you know, stuff that maybe I may be in the pictures and stuff. I want to see that stuff. And for what my friends, I want to see what my friends are up to, because I want to ask them, you know, oh, hey, you want to come to this place with me or something like that. I just want to be updated with my close circle, which is very small. It's not a huge circle. It's a very tight circle. I'm not, I am very social, but I don't give that opportunity for people to get into my life and my close circle very often. It's rare. So I unfollowed hundreds and hundreds of people. I had followed so many girls, so many of my, you know, somewhat friends that I just knew and I hung out with like a little but not much. I unfollowed literally like all of them, to the point where I followed like 20 people on Instagram, and then I was like, okay, I need to follow some. I unfollowed some of my close friends. I need to follow them back, just because I felt sort of like a douche in a sense. Like, I felt like I was portraying the image that I felt too good for them. In reality, I'm not saying I'm not. Like, in a sense, I do more stuff than most of my friend group in town, which is, it's whatever. I mean, I don't really mind it. I should definitely start hanging out with more higher tier people as well, just to incorporate that into my life, which I talk to many on a daily basis through social platforms, which is huge. I mean, networking with those types of people are huge. But yeah, I erase most people out of my life on social media, which is huge. But yeah, like I was saying, I erased literally most people out of my life on social media. That was a big jump for me. I had went from following tons of people and consuming content as much as I wanted, refreshing my feeds on Instagram and constantly seeing new pictures, to now there's probably a few pictures that get posted a day, and that's it. And I'm rarely on there liking them. I'm normally on there to post a picture, post a, you know, story, hey, what's up guys, I'm about to film a video, ask me questions, or like, oh, check out what I just did. That's normally what I do with Instagram. I like to build cool stories and have sort of my day portrayed on Instagram every single day, because I want people to understand what I'm up to all the time. It's just something I enjoy doing. And then I post content on there every so often, probably like once to twice a month I post a photo. So that's literally all I use it for. I'm not on there checking out like random videos and stuff and getting hooked on it. It's just not something I'm interested in. It doesn't benefit my future. Same thing with Snapchat. I had so many stories that I could, you know, watch, because I was friends with all these, again, people, girls, guys, everyone, and it was to the point where I was like, this is not something that is benefiting my life. I'm literally spending time that I could be, I mean, literally like giving my time away to these people who are just posting content, which is cool. You know, on the flip side, I do the same thing. I post content, but most of the time I try to bring value with the stuff I produce. That's why I enjoy when people watch my videos, because they are very value packed. I'm not making videos on how to, I don't know, or like video games or something. I have before, but that's not what I'm about anymore. So when I decided to make the switch on Instagram, I literally went through all of my friends, unadded basically everyone, hid everyone's story that I wanted to still be friends with, that I can engage with. And that's how my Snapchat went. I basically erased everyone on there. I don't see anyone's story really anymore, aside from like a few. But yeah, that's kind of it. And every day, not every day, I would say once a week, I literally go through and contemplate, okay, does this person need to be in my social life or on my social media life? Like, do I need to follow him or her? Is she really bringing value into my life? Is she helping me, or she or he, are they helping me get to where I want to be in life? And if they're not, it's a sad truth, but you should most likely take them off your social media platform. That's not to say like you shouldn't talk to them in real life. Like, if you want to hang out with them, you can sure shoot them a text, shoot them a snap. I still have it to where anyone, even if I haven't added you back, you can still send me Snapchats. I don't mind that. So I have it to the point where if I want to hang out with someone, I'll text them, because I turn notifications off on Snapchat and everything, to the point where I have minimized distractions so much, which is great. I'm allowed more time to do what I want, to do what I enjoy, and it also pushes me to do more creative stuff. So I could easily sit home all day, watch YouTube videos, go on Instagram, Snapchat people. I can do that all day. I literally have one streak on Snapchat, and it's with one of my friends, Brett Byrne. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him, but he's a pretty cool kid. I met him like probably a year ago, and we've been talking since then. he's an entrepreneur as well, so I talk to him on a regular basis, but he's a genuine person. So I actually engage with him almost every single day, and we text and stuff. So other than that, I used to have streaks with all these girls, and you know, I would Snapchat like every single day, and then I literally had the thought in my head, I was like, why am I doing this? Like literally sending a picture every single day to build up a number on Snapchat that has no value. It literally means nothing besides the fact that you guys have had a consistent Snapchat like for the past few days. That's about all it means. Other than that, there's literally no point in doing it. So I kind of came to that realization, and like now when people Snapchat me, I normally don't Snapchat them back because it leads to more time that I can spend on the app that I don't want to. I want to enjoy my life in a physical level. Like I want to actually go physically do things and go physically hang out with people. If they just want to text me, I really don't care. Unless we're like planning to go hang out or planning to go travel or do something, I don't want to talk to you, just because most of the time it is time wasted. And obviously there's specific sort of like exclusions, or there's specific times where that will change and where I'll talk to people and stuff, but like it's just I don't find any value in it. So that's why I kind of did that. I removed most people on Snapchat, I removed most people on Instagram, and I turned off my notifications, and that has literally allowed my mind to be very clear and very open to what I need to do in life. And also, again, it pushes me to do more creative things. So now I don't have the capability of spending all day on my phone because I don't have much to look at. Same with apps. I don't have any games on my phones or anything. It's literally just like one of those things where I'm playing a game on my phone for no apparent reason. So I removed all that, and it's just to the point where now I have to go out and find new things to do every single day to occupy my time. I have a very light work, I don't know, I don't work too much. I make enough money to like be able to support my life and be able to just hang out and, you know, travel when I want and hang out when I want and buy food when I want and, you know, do car upgrades when I want them and just, you know, do whatever. So it's to the point where now I need to figure out how to do those creative things every single day, which I'm striving for. I do some cool stuff most of the time, like every single week or a few weeks, so that's one of those things where now I'm trying to implement that into my life. But yeah, that's been this video. I really want you guys to try this out. If you have not already unfollowed a lot of people on Snapchat and Instagram, try it out and turn off your notifications. Most of the time, they're not even important. It's like someone liked your photo from a week ago, or someone sent you a Snapchat. Like, it really doesn't matter. Think about it in a long-term perspective. In 10 years, would you rather have said, oh yeah, I spent, you know, 100 hours that year on my Snapchat? Or would you say, I spent 100 hours documenting my business career and documenting the journey to become what I am now today on YouTube? Like, which one would you be more grateful for? I'm going to guess you were more grateful for the documenting your process or your journey through starting a business or something. So this is just my recommendations. You guys can obviously do whatever you want, but just understand I've talked to so many people and this has benefited them more than hurt them. It's just it changes your life just because you think in a different way, you operate in a different way, and you have more time to do what you actually enjoy rather than wasting time on stuff that truly does not have much value in your life overall. But that is going to wrap up this video. I am going to be doing a video tomorrow, doing a Q&A, so if you guys have any questions for tomorrow's video, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And I also asked on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, be sure to enter in your questions there as well. I'll leave a link in the description. It's just Sebastian Escueda, my YouTube name, but with an extra A at the end. So let me know what your questions are, because I want to have a ton and provide as much value as possible. But with that being said, hope you guys again did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button and click that beautiful looking subscribe button below. And again, if you have any comments or recommendations, you can always drop those in the comment section below. But other than that, I will see you guys in tomorrow's Q&A. Have a good rest of your day.